Today sitting down with Larry Mitchell.
I toured with Tracy Chapman back in the early 90s, and Billy Squire's a rock singer artist. I've been there when one whole side of my career just stopped. They make what I call playable works of art.
Hello guys, my name is Guillaume. I hope you're all doing super fine today. I'm still at Thomann. Today sitting down with Larry Mitchell. How are you doing?
I'm good. You?
I'm very good. We've got a bunch of cameras. We've got a bunch of people watching.
Okay.
What are you up to?
I am here in Germany, touring, playing, doing some private house concerts, doing some bar gigs without a band. I haven't been able to, this is my third year in a row coming here, and I haven't been able to put together a band.
Okay.
So if you play drums and bass and you're interested, let me know. It seems like I get close and then it doesn't work. So I've actually started playing bars here and clubs here solo, but hopefully next year I'll be playing with a band.
Can you give us a short recap of the people you've worked with, and maybe if that's a question you could answer, the one that you know stands out?
Well, I toured with Tracy Chapman, and actually I believe we played in Nuremberg, which is somewhat close, and I remember that because of the train station. And then Bad Mannheim? I remember that.
Yeah.
But I toured with Tracy Chapman back in the early 90s, and Billy Squire's a rock singer artist from America, and Rico Kasich from the Cars. I've toured with lots of Native American artists, including Robert Mirabal. And I jammed with some cool friends.
That's quite the resume.
I taught at Vi Academy this year. I've known Steve for a while, and I was honored that he asked me to be there.
If you had to choose to point out the high, like maybe the one collaboration that for you did it the most.
There's no one. I mean, everything is a complete learning experience. Every time I step on the stage with Vi, I'm like, oh, this is great. And then he does something, you go, oh, that's right, that's Steve Vi. That's right, yes, he's gonna take it to a whole nother level. Playing with Tracy Chapman, she was probably one of the most intense, exact acoustic guitar players I've ever met.
There's so much emotion and so much.
But she plays this.
Accurateness
exactly.
It's insane.
And that was an experience because I was not used to playing acoustic guitar that much back then. And there's lots of experiences, lots of great players and stuff like that.
It takes you different places as well. You don't stay stuck in one place as a musician.
Right. Yeah. I try and break it up between producing, engineering, playing, doing clinics and tours, and doing sideman stuff like that. So
staying busy.
Yeah, staying busy. As a musician, I think we have to do as many different things as possible, because you never know when. I've been there when one whole side of my career just stopped, and then I was fortunate enough to have the other side.
Yeah. As you were saying, you played a lot of guitars, so we get to that one question: why Knaggs?
Well, I was with another company for 26 years. I was with Ibanez Guitars for 26 years. I wanted to play some of my vintage guitars. I have some Les Pauls, some Tellys, and I wanted to play some different guitars, and I'm a fan of guitar. A friend of mine, Steve Stevens, who I grew up in Far Rockaway, he grew up in Far Rockaway. This is a Steve Stevens model. And Steve was the local guitar hero. And
Not just
like
local,
in a big way, the local guitar. So I remember that he started using Knaggs guitars, and he had his model, and it was in Maryland. And I knew it was loosely somehow associated with PRS, and I didn't know the history. So I contacted Steve, and then he wrote the nicest letter to me and to Peter Wolf and Joseph Knaggs. It was great. It's a very small shop, and every party there treats their work very seriously, and they make what I call playable works of art. At the end, we talked, and Joe asked me about playing one of his guitars, and I said, I'd love to play one of your guitars. The only thing I changed really was the pickups. This is a Damasio Area 67s. This is a Damasio sat strap, but the neck position of the sat strap said, not the bridge position.
Why is that?
I don't
just trying things out, and
I like it a little bit bassier, not as bright.
Okay.
And the reason there has to be a brass plate is because it's a humbucker, and this is Joe's design of the tremolo. So the tremolo,
it's part of the trem.
Yes, it's what's holding the tremolo to the guitar, along with the springs in the back, and that has to be brass, otherwise it will oscillate. a humbucker in that position
Yeah.
because of the kind of material that they use.
Yeah.
I believe that's what the explanation is. But we got lucky because we didn't know if it was going to work. And then Joe built me, not this guitar, he built the first guitar for me. And he was out of the black chrome tremolos. He goes, well, I have a brass one, I could put it on. So he put it on. Yeah. He had warned me, he said it might oscillate, and it didn't. And I got the guitar on the road, pulled it out of the box, played it for about 25 minutes, and played it, then went to a radio interview and played it the whole interview, the radio show. And then we started with my model, and it just has my logo on there. Locking tuners, alder body, maple top. I have a semi-hollow body version of this, and then another solid body. And I'm absolutely thrilled with it. They make great guitars.
Yeah.
You know.
Just out of curiosity, what strings?
These are 9s. These are the D'Addario 9s. I've been using the D'Addario since I've been using it forever, but I was in Dorsey since artist since 85, I believe, or 86.
Cool.
But yeah, I've been using 9s. At one point, I have a little hand problem, so I use 9.5 9s on Strat scale and 10s on Gibson scale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you get some sound samples?
From that to
Thank you so much for taking the time and showing off that amazing guitar. Where are you going to be? Where should people go and to watch you play and to listen to your music? And what have you got cooking?
Cooking. I'm trying to do a project with a couple of different singers. I want to do like a small EP with some singers.
Okay.
And I had this idea for my first record, and actually we had asked Billy Squire about singing on the first record, but it didn't happen. But I wanted to have, instead of an instrumental record, I wanted to have different lead singers. Just like if you're a singer, you can have different guitar players. But I kept getting told, oh no, you can't do that. You can't do it. And then Carlos Santana did it like 2 records in a row, and it was a hit. You know. So I want to get some friends to play on it, sing on it. So we're seeing putting that together. I do a weekly Facebook Live thing. Now it's not Tuesday Night Live, 9 o'clock Eastern time in America, which is like 3 a.m. here, because I tried to do it the other day.
Yeah, okay.
But I leave it up so you can watch it anytime. Okay. And maybe if I'm on the ball, I'll try and start doing one that's in the daytime there, so that it's just when people get home at night. Perfect. But it's every Tuesday night, and then LarryMitchell.com is my website. I'm looking forward to coming back here to Germany. The reception this particular trip has been absolutely wonderful.
Thank you guys for watching. I've been Guillaume, Larry Mitchell. Go check his everything, Facebook, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching.